Hey, what is up, you sexy beast? GhostSickness Tristan here to bring you my bi-monthly advice series, Ghostly Advice. And today I have 3 awesome emails for you. And the first thing I want to say before I get started is if you guys could please follow my Instagram. Want to see awesome professional photos of me or my cat or just random shit and keep up to date with me and videos and stuff like that. It'll all be on there, guys. I want to get to 1,000 followers, so if we could do that, that would be fucking awesome. I could reward you guys if you want. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. All right. Anyway, I'm going to get right into the emails, guys. They're pretty great. I hope you guys are ready for them. So I am currently about a month into 10th grade, which is the year I can leave as long as I have 32 hours of either work and TAFE, kind of school I get qualified in a trade, and I have a problem. I'm planning to be an electrician, and my dad, along with my older sister, both say I should leave school at the end of this year, attend TAFE for 2 years, then by the time I'm 18, I'll be all set up for entering some serious career work. My mom thinks, however, I should stay in school and graduate just in case, but I never really plan on working in a field of work where I may require a certificate of graduation. Personally, I want to leave by the end of the year due to school not being my best interest, and the school I attend has really bad kids in it. Almost weekly, I'm harassed and almost into fistfights. My plan was to leave, go to TAFE for 2 years, and in that 2 years, get my driver's license and a car to prepare for when I'm able to move out. What do you think the best thing to do is? I just really hate the school environment and want to get myself ready to grow up, and a serious job is all. Thanks, man. All right, dude, so the first thing I would say is no matter what, I would recommend that you get a certificate of graduation, that you at least graduate. A lot of jobs, that is their bare minimum requirement, right, is that you should have a high school diploma, you know, or at least graduate, or like a GED equivalent, right? I believe you're from the UK with how you worded things and kind of the ages in which you can do these kind of things. So it's a little different in America, right? In America, typically you get, you know, your high school degree by 18, right? Once you graduate high school, and then you're kind of set and you can kind of do whatever, really. Like you can go to, most people go to college, but in the UK, it's a little bit different. I'm pretty sure you can graduate at like 16, which is why you're sending me this email. So I would honestly recommend that you do get your high school diploma or whatever the equivalent is where you work, or the certificate of graduation, whatever you want to call it, right? Because like I said, it's something to fall back on. You'll always have it. And even if, you know, something goes wrong with being an electrician or whatever, or if you want to take a career path that requires a high school diploma, you know, you don't want to go back and try to get like a GED or equivalent, right, when you're way late. So honestly, though, due to your school environment, I would try to limit the people that you associate yourself with if you can. If you cannot avoid them, right, then see if you can transfer schools. I think transferring schools would be, you know, kind of a better thing for you. That's honestly my most recommended thing. Transfer schools until you finish up, and once you finish up, go to trade school to be an electrician, and then while you're working on, you know, working like part-time or something on the side, because I know when you start out being an electrician, usually it's unpaid at the beginning, but then you can kind of get into like a paid mentorship and start getting paid for it and do all that kind of stuff. I don't know exactly how it works in the UK. It may be a little bit different than in the States, but honestly, man, I think you're trying to rush into this, and I would end up just transferring schools if you can, finish up high school, get your certificate of graduation, and then, you know, start doing trade school to be an electrician if that's what you really want to do in life. So good luck, man. Keep me posted on what you end up doing. I'm really excited for you. I hope this works out. All right, moving on to the next email for today. So I'm 12. Don't worry, no sex. Trust me, dude. I'm so glad you said that, because a lot of the times they do and send me advice emails about that. And I'm like, dude, you guys are 12. Like, you're not even a teenager yet. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, yeah. And there's this girl at my school. So there's this girl. And I really like her because she's super fun to hang out with and has a great personality and is super cute. Today, my friends were able to figure out that I like her because I suck at hiding things like that. Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious when you stare at a girl like 24/7, 365 that you like her, you know? And when you're always like, whatever. So when we talked about it, it got to the point where I asked her if she knew if I had, like, if my crush liked me or not. Later on, she said that my crush said no, but I also know that my crush is hella good liar, so I want to figure out if she does, or at least have her attracted to me. So I'm a decent looking kid, and I feel like that doesn't matter at all. This is just an add-on. Can you help? Of fucking course I can help, dude. I'm GhostSickness, like, hello? But anyway, man, what I would recommend doing is take this girl on a date, right? I don't know if you know this or not, but it's not really recommended to actually just tell a girl you like her. The only sentence in which you should tell a girl that you like her is right before asking her out, like to be your girlfriend, after you guys have already kind of done stuff already, you know, and you kind of getting that good vibe from her, you know, gone on dates, held hands, kissed, etc. I wouldn't go much further than that at your age, to be honest, man. I don't, you know, think that's a good idea. But yeah, I would take this girl out on a date, you know, whether you guys want to hang out at the park, go to the movies, like go you know, do whatever, get ice cream or some shit. Like, go out with this girl and try to make a move on her. Try to hold her hand, try to, you know, go in for a kiss or something if it's all going really well. If she doesn't want to hold your hand, then trust me, dude, she's not going to want to kiss you. But you got to see if you can get that vibe from her, right? I would definitely not just go out of your way to tell this girl that you like her. Like, that's not really a good idea, because then it puts the ball in her court, right? It gives her the decision to be like, do I like this guy or not? God damn it, you had to do landscaping right now. Sorry, dude, I don't know if you guys can hear that leaf blower outside my fucking window, but motherfucker. All right, so anyway, yeah, it's like, dude, you don't want to tell a girl that you like her, right? You want her to figure it out, but you also want to do it in a way where it sets you up for success, right? Like I said, you want to be in that date situation. You don't just want to tell her all the info and then let her make a decision, right? She'll make the decision on the date, and that is your answer, whether she tells you it verbally or not. So that's how you see if both she likes you and if she knows that you like her or not, right? That's how I would tell a girl that you like her, is to show it to her, is not to actually tell it to her. Because if you tell a girl you like her, you know, or whatever, she's just going to be like, it makes you much less attractive, and it makes you much more attainable, right? Girls like guys who aren't attainable, like who aren't available and shit like that, who don't know exactly like how the guy feels, right? Girls like guys like that. And so being kind of mysterious about it, even if other people know that you like her, right? As long as she doesn't fully know until you show it to her, then you're doing the right thing. So good luck, man, and keep me posted. All right, moving on to the last email for today, guys. Hey, Tristan, I was needing some advice on if I should try to pursue this girl in my biology class. By the way, he's totally butchered my name spelling, but I corrected it because it's something I've been doing because it makes the emails much more readable and understandable. I still use all the words that they said for the most part, but I just, you know, kind of fixed the grammar and shit like that. And so, yeah, I corrected the name spelling. It's cool. It's fine. Anyway, I'm 16 and a sophomore, and I also corrected that. And I think she's 15, but is a freshman. I found out her birthday was yesterday before sending this. So she's been this girl I've been crushing on recently since my breakup with the first love. Also, I just recently broke up with another girl that turned out to not really be into that much. But anyways, my crush is a little bit taller than me, which I know could be a red flag since I'm shorter than her. And also, she only really hangs out with her friends, which are all girls. To this case, I don't know if she's wanting to stay single or even has some other guys that she likes. Also, man, so many alsos, motherfucker. Like, geez, just calm down for a second. She doesn't really talk that much, which is what I'm like. But because of this, I don't know what to do to be able to start making moves. And finally, I don't know if I should wait until I get more into shape to pursue her because I'm a little fat but not completely overweight, and she's more physically active than me since she's in volleyball and track. It'd be really helpful for some ghostly advice. I don't know why you put that in quotes. It's like you don't believe I'm a ghost or something. I don't understand. Like, I just, whatever. Thanks, and keep up the vids. They've helped out a lot in past relationships. I'm so glad to hear that. All right, first things first about the fat thing. No, you do not fucking need to work out or anything before pursuing this girl, right? That is basically saying that you're not good enough to get this girl on your own and that you need to be in a better position to get this girl. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't work out. I definitely think you should. You should always be bettering yourself and working on, you know, doing something and getting something done so that you're, you know, more attractive to girls and you got stuff going on, right? I think that helps a lot, but I don't think you need to look like a fucking Calvin Klein model before you can go after a girl that you think is slightly out of your reach, right? Because I don't believe in leagues. Like, I used to believe in leagues, and the leagues aren't a real thing. I can make an entire video of that if you guys want to. Please let me know in the comments below if you want to make a video on that entire subject. But anyway, man, I think you can get this girl. The main thing is you need to ask her, right? So this is one of those things where you may want to tell her that you like her, but you may just want to go out with her and try to vibe with her. And then here's the conversation that you want to have, because this is the conversation that I end up having. So if you guys don't know, I'm 5'9", right? Which is pretty much average height for a dude. But there are some girls who are taller than me, but most girls are shorter than me. So if on the off chance there's a girl, you know, taller than me or whatever, if we're close in height or the same height, it's a non-issue. Not only for me, usually for the girl, right? Most girls want the guy to be taller than them. Like I said, most girls, right? Not every girl. But the main thing is most girls will only date a guy taller than them, right? So, for example, like, I'm down to hook up with a girl who's taller than me, but I wouldn't date a girl taller than me. It's a power thing. It's a dominance thing, right? And the same goes for most girls, is they may hook up with a dude shorter than them, or they may not, right? But the main thing is they may just not date guys shorter than them at all. And I've met girls like that. I've dated girls like that. And, you know, I understand it. Like, dude, you don't need to be like 6'2" or whatever. But if the girl's got like 4 inches on you, it's going to be a problem. If it's a small difference, it shouldn't matter too much, you know, but it also just affects the relationship in unspoken ways. Most of those relationships where the girl is taller than the guy don't work out. Now, this is why you need to have the conversation with her, because in this situation, unlike the email right before this one, the ball is kind of in her court, you know, not because of the league thing. I don't believe in that bullshit. Not because you feel like you're slightly, you know, overweight or whatever it is, right? Which, you know, definitely work on that, you know, if you want to, because it feels like something that you do want to improve on, right? Whether this girl is in the picture or not, you know, work on self-improvement always for sure. But don't think you need to meet this quota or start looking way better before you can even try to pursue her, right? She may like you as is, and if you know, wait too long to pursue her, she may move on to another guy because she's like, oh, this dude's not interested, right? Because you're just working on yourself. So that's why you want to make a move and kind of talk with this girl about it. So you guys can hang out, like I said to the email right before, it was like, go to the park, go do something, go on a date and try to like vibe with this girl. And like I said, if you make a move on her and it doesn't really go too well, have the conversation with her. And you want to have the conversation with her regardless and see if she would ever date a guy shorter than her, because I've met girls who just don't fuck with it at all. And it's fine. Like, I understand it. You know what I mean? Because I don't date girls taller than me either. So, like, I get it, right? But anyway, guys, I really hope you did enjoy this episode of Ghost Advice. If you did, please leave a like on it. And like I said, if you want to interact with me more, definitely follow me on Instagram. Trying to get 1,000 followers, baby. Just got to get the ball rolling. I got some awesome pictures to post. I fucking love you guys. Stay sexy, and I'm out.